And now, meteorologist Marty with Southern Colorado's most accurate forecast.
Going on in Cripple Creek. Had a good time looking up there on occasion and watching people mill around and enjoy the nice sculptures that are up there. 56, yeah, that's not quite right. It's not that warm up there at the Century Casino right now. It's probably in the 40s, so it's pretty darn warm outside. But that sensor is obviously out to lunch a little bit. Yeah, why not? It's Monday. Have some fun out to lunch. All right, well, here's what we're expecting overnight tonight. We're going to have a shallow layer of cooler air slide in from northeastern Colorado, so we may end up with some breezy conditions after midnight or so. And then beyond that, we could have an area of some low clouds and maybe some pockets of fog develop here along the front range. Skycast is not really suggesting much threat for snow. Could be a few flurries somewhere, but nothing that we would at this point consider problematic. Look for teens and 20s for low temperatures pretty much everywhere in southeastern Colorado. The more difficult forecast with regard to numbers will come with heights tomorrow. Now we're going to start out with some gray conditions, but we do think during the afternoon we'll get some sunshine. Notice up to our north, starting to see a little bit of snow as the heart of the cooler air begins to make a run at us. It really won't come in until tomorrow night. But we'll be dealing with that little first shot that came in tonight, and it may end up sticking around for a little while tomorrow, keeping temperatures in the 30s and 40s for much of eastern Colorado, with 20s up over northeastern Colorado. The one exception that we feel pretty comfortable with will be the higher terrain south of Pueblo. We do think the wind will boost you all into the 50s. A few spots could get warmer than we're suggesting if we can get this shallow layer of colder air pushed out early enough in the day, but not quite sure we're ready to go that route. So I'm going to go with the safe bet here. 30s and lower 40s for highs, most likely warmest on the higher terrain, and if it gets warmer than this, great, you won't be mad at me. Along the Arkansas River, similar situation here with those of you near the higher terrain a little warmer, so we'll go with mid-40s to around 50 from Canyon City into Texas Creek, but we might be in the 30s in the eastern parts of Pueblo County. Warmest there should be just a little bit south of here, as best we can tell. So off for the next 7 days, now we'll start tracking colder air, and the heart of it will certainly remain over the Great Plains. But on occasion, the western edge of it will slide up against the front range, and that's what's going to affect our sensible weather every day. So 30s tomorrow for highs in the Springs. We might reach the 40s on Wednesday, and tomorrow night into Wednesday, we could get just a little bit of light snow as the deeper colder air comes in. But as you see, it gets warmer again Wednesday, so we shove it right back out. And then Thursday, if we get a little bit of some light rain or snow, it'll be more like a spring or a summer afternoon deal here where the clouds build up over the mountains and you just get a couple of quick little bursts of rain or snow, but they probably won't amount to much. And we're expecting a high of about 50 anyway. If we're going to get cold for a little while here, it looks like the weekend will be the perfect timing for the worst of that colder air to arrive. And if, in fact, that is the case, we'll expect to stay in the 20s with at least a little bit of light snow or perhaps some flurries around at times. Wouldn't appear to be a lot of snow at the moment, but it's something we'll track. Pueblo, again, we could end up with some low clouds tomorrow morning, a few flakes tomorrow night. Overall, it doesn't look like much over the next couple of days besides some cooler air. Briefly back into the 50s on Thursday. We'll start to trend down Friday, and then starting Friday night into Saturday, that's when that colder air really settles in, and we'll see about maybe getting a few flakes or some light snow showers to develop. Certainly we'll expect to be cloudy for most of the weekend. Canyon City, 40s tomorrow, 50s on Wednesday. Could have a few flakes around tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, but Wednesday afternoon looks pretty quiet. Then a couple of raindrops or snowflakes, depending on your elevation around Fremont County on Thursday. A little better chance for some light snow, or at the very least, cold conditions and flurries as we head into the weekend with highs only around 30. Mountain communities shouldn't see a lot of temperature variation the next few days. As I mentioned, these shots of colder air, they're pretty shallow in nature, so we'll keep you in the lower 40s. See about a few snowflakes perhaps tomorrow night. Then again, maybe late in the day Thursday, some rain or snowflakes depending on your elevation. You'll get cold this weekend, though. That one looks like a pretty good surge of cold air.
All right. Thank you, Marty.
You're welcome.